and engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Our initial reaction when we realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Game day begins early for Team Ryan GMC. First through the doors, keys in one hand, coffee in the other. The managers have a game plan. The sales team is ready. The starting lineup is locked in. Look at that focus. That may just be the coffee. One team, one game plan. Finding the right vehicle for you. The Ryan GMC team. We are professional grade.
I'm Jeb Williams, Director of the North Dakota Game and Fish Department. We're all gearing up for fall hunting with our dogs. But it's also a busy time of year for our farmers and ranchers. So please, when you're in the field, be aware of the conditions. We've had a dry summer and the fire risk is real. Keep roadways clear. Be mindful of the landowners working and other hunters enjoying the outdoors this fall. Good luck this season, and remember to hunt for tomorrow.
Need help fast. At ServPro, we're on the road within the hour, ready to restore what matters most. Our certified technicians arrive prepared, backed with decades of experience and advanced tools to handle any challenge. Inside, our team gets to work, quickly assessing the damage and getting straight to work. So you can breathe easy, knowing trained professionals are here when it matters most. Call ServPro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
fender bender, a big idea. The next chapter.
Different days have different needs.
But they all start the same way.
With one call to First Western.
Banking. Insurance. Trust.
Not departments, just different ways we show up for the same people.
First Western, all under one roof, all in your corner. You can bank on us.
Hi, welcome to the UPS store. How can I help you today? From big, bold banners and yard signs to professional business cards, flyers, brochures, and more, we can help bring your ideas to life. The UPS store, 1940 South Broadway, Minot.
At any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
AE Construction Management and General Contracting builds more than structures. They build confidence. Your trusted partner in commercial construction across North Dakota, they handle everything from planning to final delivery. Whether it's steel, industrial, or retail, AECM builds with precision and safety. Their hands-on approach keeps your project on time and on budget. Build better with AECM. Call Tim at 701-818-0099 or visit aeconstructionmanagement.com.
Dear valued customer, I'm Jared Lundeen, owner of Trusted Tire and Auto. Around here, winters can be long and roads can be rough. That's why you deserve a reliable partner. We carry premium tires installed by our certified team of experts, and our total car care covers it all, from brakes, transmissions, diagnostics, and more. And trust, we know it's built through real local connections, even small things like a handwritten thank you. Choose us for trusted service that goes the extra mile. Sincerely, Jared.
Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your trusted partner for commercial and business loans. We not only provide lending you need to grow your business, but we also reinvest in our communities. We believe in strengthening our businesses and creating opportunities for success. Choose Dakota Community Bank and Trust for your commercial and business loans, and together let's keep our communities thriving.
Serving the community, looking out for you. At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
Now, the WDA regular season volleyball campaign starts tonight. The season opener on the PSP network, and two teams coming off of some impressive performances in the BPS crossover just this last weekend. As we welcome you to our Valvoline and Snow Change pregame show. Alongside Mackenzie Quintus, Todd Domrys welcome you inside of Starion Bank Gymnasium, the home of the Braves tonight. One of my favorite venues to come and broadcast sporting events in. I just think this is a cool-looking place, and the Mandan folks did it right when they built this one. As we get set for the season opener between the Minot High Majets, 5-1 coming out of the crossover, and they square off against the homestanding Mandan Braves, also an impressive 4-2 effort at the BPS crossover. All right, we'll welcome you right into the broadcast booth tonight as alongside Mackenzie Quintus, Todd Domrys. How was the summer? I mean, here we are. I mean, it's already back into volleyball season. What are we doing here?
Oh, I know. It went so fast, but it was jam-packed with all sorts of summer fun. We had a good time.
You got a little vacation in. You got some other things going on. And I hear Bear has got a little independence going on.
Oh, yeah. He is. He's sprinting everywhere, jumping off of everything, and now he's talking a lot. So time flies.
Yeah, and here we are with another WDA campaign, and I think maybe the word that describes the league this year, obviously we haven't even started it, but I think there's some parity in the air, as this is going to be a bit of a dogfight every night, it seems like, in WDA volleyball this year.
And that's what we love to see in the WDA, right? Everybody coming out to play hard and compete and, putting on a show for us.
And we'll get it off the the broadcaster view for just a second as, we'll dig into a couple things here as part of our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. They got timely services that don't slow you down. 15-minute oil changes, locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find them online at VIOC.com. First, let's bring you right up to date on the WDA standings. We mentioned that this is the season opener, so as you look across the conference records, everybody is 0-0 starting this evening, but you see all the records from the crossover, and, man, the Bismarck Demons, the Minot Majets, nice 5-1 record coming out of the crossover tournament. Jamestown, St. Mary's, Mandan, also impressive efforts. And then there's a couple teams here that I want to talk about. Like, the stock is up after the Bismarck crossover tournament, and I would have to say that Bismarck High, Minot, and these Mandan Braves, the stock is up right now coming out of the crossover.
Yeah, for sure. They had a great showing. Got some good touches in against the East and got some good wins. We always like to see that. We're seeing teams on the top of the leaderboard that aren't always up there, and so that's exciting to see.
Well, and you mentioned it, not to kill the lead here, but the Century Patriots just went 2-4 in the crossover tournament. They were pegged as the number one team by the coaches in the preseason poll, and so I have a feeling that there were some eyebrows around the WDA where, maybe Century, the 12-time consecutive WDA tournament champions in the WDA, might be at a rung down. And I guarantee you everybody sat up on the edge of their seats and said, this is our year.
Oh, yeah, a little blood in the water, sort of.
Yes. Don't count the Century Patriots out quite yet, by the way. Coach Zasta will have them playing some great volleyball, as she always does by the end of the season. But, I think the other one that I want to talk about just real briefly is, how about the St. Mary's Saints? 4-2 out of the crossover.
Yeah, I got to see them play a little bit this last weekend, and they were fun to watch. They've got some really good size and some some good long arms on the net for them to get some some nice touches, and a new coach in at St. Mary's, bringing a fresh look on things, and so that's really exciting for them to have a good showing at the crossover.
He graduated a ton of talent out of the WDA. You lose the likes of Mackenzie Duffner, you lose the likes of a Jenna Nelson, you lose the likes of Sylvia Taylor, and the other gal's escaping me, Heinley from Century, amongst others. It was a great Aspen Rolton. How we forget about her?
Yes.
I mean, there's just all staters and all WDA kids, and it just seems like this league has the ability to reload itself, and it should be fun again. Other games we'll be tracking for you tonight on the BNC National Bank scoreboard across the league. You've got Bismarck High at Dickinson tonight on the Queen City. We've got that one on the PSP network for you. Williston is at Century, Legacy at Minot North, and St. Mary's at Jamestown. full slate tonight for you on the WDA schedule, and those standings brought to you by the UPS store. Another new, they upgraded their sponsorship, so thanks to the folks at the UPS store in Minot for doing just that. All right, fans, our pregame show rolls on again tonight, brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll come back to Starion Bank, and we'll look at our upcoming schedule. We'll get to our keys of the game, talk about what makes the Braves and the Majets tick as we get closer and closer to first serve tonight from Starion Bank Gymnasium in Mandan. Going to have John Haugen producing tonight on the PSP Network, giving you the looks inside of one of the best-looking gyms in the entire conference. Our pregame rolls on after this break on the PSP Network.
Meet unforgettable flavor. Welcome to Beowulf Craft Kitchen and Lounge. Upscale casual dining crafted with care, paired with an exceptional selection of wines and bourbons. A place for family fun and nights meant just for two. Or gather with friends to watch the game in our reimagined lounge, all overlooking Beowulf Golf Club, North Dakota's #1 rated course. Beowulf Craft Kitchen and Lounge. Come experience Chef Barry's fusion of flavors.
Owner of Trusted Tire and Auto. Around here, winters can be long and roads can be rough. That's why you deserve a reliable partner. We carry premium tires installed by our certified team of experts, and our total car care covers it all, from brakes, transmissions, diagnostics, and more. And trust, we know it's built through real local connections, even small things like a handwritten thank you. Choose us for trusted service that goes the extra mile. Sincerely, Jared.
Back on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. And there's some cool things in the city of Mandan, but some of the waterfront property they have is some of the best. And here you see Lakewood Harbor and some drone footage courtesy of PSP's Anthony Vetter. Just south of the drink and the Lakewood Marina. I'm going to let this flow through one more time here, Mackenzie, as you're going to see my son trying to hit me with a pass off this pontoon. Here it is right here. He's angling at me. He's telling me, all right, go deep. And then he chucks it out into the harbor, and I couldn't come up with it. Oh, are you kidding me? We like to give you the looks around the community, and that's one of the coolest places, Lakewood Harbor, right here in the city of Mandan. Nice crowd has filed in for this WDA season opener here on the PSP Network. Todd Domrey's alongside Mackenzie Quintus, the former Mary Berthold Brommer standout. Hey, we were just talking about this on air. Your fourth year of doing games here on the PSP Network?
That's what I counted, yeah.
How fast has that gone?
Time flies when you're having fun, Todd.
I remember texting you like, hey, you interested in doing this? And you're like, maybe.
Yeah, like in a week? Okay.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been actually cool. Jenny Walshman, who's joining us later on in the campaign for some color commentary as well as we get set into full swing here into conference play. All right, let's talk a little bit about what makes these two teams tick. First off, for the Minot High Majets, the visiting team tonight, they got the proverbial monkey off their back a season ago. Yeah. Hadn't been to the state tournament since 2011, and they picked up 2 wins before they lost at the WDA tournament, including a thrilling 5-setter over Legacy to advance to the State A tournament, where they went on and had a nice finish, finishing 6th. So that's just got to be a sigh of relief for this entire program and Coach Gertzen.
Oh, big time. And I, being from Berthold, we grew up going and watching Minot High play, and they were so good back when I was, growing up. And so it was fun to see them kind of get to that tournament again and have that pride in a successful season and a successful team. Yeah,
they won that state qualifier 3-2 over Legacy. And after the season before, they had lost a 5-setter to Legacy in the 2025 WDA state qualifier. And so the Majets had gotten so close and finally got the job done a season ago. They lose Mackenzie Duffner Eve Knutson, Camden Vardy, a couple other seniors as well. Those are some key contributors, but man, the cupboard is certainly not bare for Coach Gertson as he brings back a lot of nice parts, including some big arms that you're going to hear about a lot this evening.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite parts to watch during warm-up is getting these hitters on an open net, and they can just unleash. And they've got, like you said, they've got some heavy arms right there. So I'm excited to see them play the court.
They got 3 kids coming back that averaged over 10 kills a match in Brooke Bedell, Kinsley Gilmore, and Everett Deshaw, who is still out with an ACL injury. She tore that in the 3rd game of basketball a season ago, but she will be coming back very soon. She's that 3rd person that averaged over 10 kills a match. And so, yeah, how nice is it for Coach Jesse Gertson in his 5th season to have a all-WDA all-stater in the bullpen, so to speak.
Yeah, that's right. They come out and have a great showing at the crossover. And then, like you said, they've got one of their best players in the bullpen. So only good things to come.
Yeah, Everett is she's practicing, just not cleared for official game reps quite yet. So they'll welcome her back to the lineup very soon. All right, let's take a look at the Mandan Braves for just a second. I'll say old head coach, Anna Folk. She previously coached the Mandan Braves for 10 years, came back last year, so this is her 12th season. And the Mandan Braves are looking for a W against the Magi. This is a season series now that Minot has won 10 straight. You go back 10 years, Mandan had won 9 in a row back to 2016, and now Minot has won the last 10. So they got 10 and 9 wins in the last 10 years, but it's been completely these streaks where Mandan won them all, and now Minot has won them all. So we'll see if Mandan can erase that tonight. And, hey, they're going to lean on some multi-sport athletes. You're going to see Sierra Gustafson making her debut, so to speak, as the setter for the Mandan Braves. You got Anna Claire Bugby. You got Jersey Hammis. You got Kennedy Keller. I mean, you got a lot of piece parts coming back for the Mandan Braves that Coach Folk is going to weave into the conversation this evening.
Yeah, definitely. And that's kind of, Mandan, they have a lot of multi-sport athletes. They're probably not the biggest school in the WDA, so they have to lean on those athletes that can do multiple things. And so it's fun to see them come out and compete in volleyball and then get to follow them to the basketball season as well. All
right, fans, time now for your Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game. Make sure your heating and air and your furnace and your air conditioner are ready for the fall and maybe AC for the fall days ahead. It's still a little warm out there, so call Dylan today, 222-2155. Make sure that furnace and AC are ready for the months ahead. New installation upgrades, all your furnace and air conditioning needs, call Dylan, 222-2155. And Mackenzie first up for the Majets from Minot. How about the effects of having Mackenzie Duffner as the setter for 4 complete varsity seasons, and now you're breaking in new people, and it's going to affect the timing for a bit here.
Oh, absolutely. You don't see that very often, to have a setter set for 4 years in the WDA, and Mackenzie was so fun to watch. I know I always enjoyed watching her. She was just a unique setter with super great hands and good size. But yeah, so Minot High is going to be working with new setters, the new quarterbacks on the team, right? And so they're going to be running their system probably different than Mackenzie. They're going to have their different quirks, and that's something that you kind of have to work through. The hitters have to, adjust to their sets, get their timing down. And so you're right, the keys to the game here is just working through that timing with your new setter.
Kaya Bergrud gets the assignment early on for Minot High from that setter position, and she'll have Hadley Fall, Kinsley Gilmore, Brooke Bedell, Lashowski, and Leighton Johnson in that starting lineup with her. There's your look at the key to the game tonight for the Minot High Majets. For the Mandan Braves, you can almost make a little carbon copy here, but they're breaking in a whole new setting crew as well. So it's going to take Mandan a little bit of time to develop some consistency here.
Yeah, and volleyball is a game. If you've got the best ball control on the volleyball court, more than likely you're going to win. So, to hone in on the consistency of, let's get some good passes up to our brand new setter, right? I believe that Mandan's running a 5-1, so there you kind of have consistency, and you have the same setter the whole entire game. So you can they can work through that. They only have one to get used to. But yeah, controlling what you can and keeping the ball in system as much as possible.
And there's your Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game tonight. Timing for the Majets, consistency for the Mandan Braves. Call Dylan today, 222-2155. All All right, fans, your national anthem, your starting lineups come up next. We'll get the introductions, and we'll serve it up tonight in the WDA season opener in Mandan. Minot High in town to take on the Braves. More after this break on the PSP Network.
How can I help you today? From big, bold banners and yard signs to professional business cards, flyers, brochures, and more, we can help bring your ideas to life. The UPS Store, 1940 South Broadway, Minot.
That's our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show from Mandan High School tonight, Starry & Bank Gymnasium, the venue for our season opener. As Valvoline Instant Oil Change, you can find them online at VIOC.com. 25 years of the Lundins taking care of people and cars. Local not only matters, it makes a difference. Get to stay in your car for a drive-through oil change in 15 minutes or less. Time now to honor America, the playing of our national anthem tonight on the PSP Network. And say thanks to John Haugen, 25 years in the Army National Guard today. There's your national anthem tonight. Again, thanks to all those men and women who serve. And I mentioned John Haugen. I'm going to go right back to it. Celebrated his 25th anniversary today in the North Dakota Army National Guard. Well done, John. Thanks for your service. Not only one of the best production, camera operators, producers in the state and in the region, man, he also serves our country. How cool is that?
Doesn't get better than that.
All right, let's take a look at the lineups. First off, for Minot High and their head coach, Jesse Gertson. Some of the key gals you're going to see out there, Leighton Johnson, the senior. Madeline Hansen will be in that back row, a 5'6 junior. Morgan Lashofsky, the 5'9 junior, will be an outside hitter. Brooke Bedell in the middle, the 5'9 senior. Kaya Bergrud will be starting and be in the center tonight. Hadley Fall will be another middle in that starting lineup for the Majets. Bristol Bolton coming in on that back line. Kinsley Gilmore, man, the leading kill gal a year ago for the Majets, a returner, an all-state soccer player heading down to UND to play goaltender in college soccer for Division I Fighting Hawks. And then CC Stevick rounds out the gals you'll see out there predominantly tonight for the Minot Majets. 5-1 on the season are the Majets. This is also, before we get to the Mandan lineups, this has also turned into a little budding rivalry here between the Majets and the Braves. You don't have to go back to the basketball season last year to remember that the Minot High Majets won the state girls basketball title in AA basketball, but their only loss came on this floor.
Yeah.
And then they went toe-to-toe in the state semifinals. The Majets getting the better of that one. And then the soccer's been an absolute slobber knocker between these two teams the last few years. And Mandan defeated Minot to end their long winning streak in regular season conference play of 78 straight games. And so that's what I call a bit of a budding rivalry.
I like it. I like it.
All right, they got done with some of the intro movies and whatnot here on their Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame. Let's talk about the Mandan Braves and their head coach, Anna Folk. And here's the group you're going to see out there first for the Mandan Braves. Hadley Harris. This continues the run of Harris girls, multi-sport athlete, over 1,000 career digs for Hadley, the junior. Jersey Hamas, the all-WDA kill leader, returning for the Mandan Braves. Sierra Gustafson, and all-state girls soccer performer. All WDA girls soccer performer, also multi-sport athlete, guard in basketball. She's the setter. And then you're going to get Kennedy Keller returning on the outside, the 5'9 senior. Tegan Schaff will come in on the back line for the Mandan Braves. Anna Claire Bugby, just a junior, and the D1 basketball offers are piling up for her already. NDSU, South Dakota, SDSU, Cornell, amongst others that have offered Anna Claire to come play basketball for their college program. Kinsley Ulberg, the sophomore, on that front line, and Aubrey Karski, another junior, in that starting six for the Mandan Braves. All right, that puts a wrap on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Again, typically performed in 15 minutes or less. You can find them in Minot and Bismarck. Stay in your car for a drive-through oil change. Your locally owned oil change headquarters. That's Valvoline Instant Oil Change. You can find them online at VIOC.com. Yeah, another little side note, we'll have PSP primetime tomorrow night. That's the one thing we didn't talk about is let's talk about our PSP schedule here, Mackenzie. We got a triple header of volleyball for tonight across the WDA. Legacy at Minot North, Bismarck at Dickinson, of course, Minot at Mandan here. PSP primetime tomorrow night. Your guests, Everett Deshaw from the Minot High girls volleyball and basketball programs, and Tiger Lee from West Hope Newburgh football are your guests tomorrow night on PSP primetime from Buffalo Wild Wings, live and direct in Minot. Thursday night, you got volleyball action again. Mackenzie and I will be at St. Mary's for Bismarck, the Demons and the Saints, and then a full night of Bones Barbecue Friday night football. Williston, Dickinson, South and North. That's Fargo South, Minot North, West Fargo and Legacy. Football and volleyball round out the week on Saturday. Another jam-packed schedule on the PSP Network. Be sure to like and follow us on our social media platforms of Instagram, Twitter, and X, as we are just about set for action tonight. You got Mandan out there in the whites. You got Minot out there in the maroons. And we are underway. Harris with an early dig leads to a Bugby swing. Gilmore digs it out. Set on a tee for Bugby, but she was in the net, and that's going to go a point for the Majets. One nothing on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Minot High. Good defensive read there by Gilmore in the back row, and the Majets out to a quick 2-0 lead.
Yep, I liked what Anna Claire was doing there. She had no choice other than to free ball it over, and she was going for that corner, just missed the line.
Good serve rotation here for Kaya Bergrud for the Majets. Bergrud sets it up on a tee. Denied at the net by Mandan. It's going to hit the courts, and a point for the Braves. Kennedy Keller in the vicinity on the block there for Mandan, along with Aubrey Karski. And now Jersey Hamas will serve. A little early game jitters here for the Mandan Braves. First time in front of the home fans. I don't like it when they don't put the bleachers on the other side.
I know. I kind of thought the same thing, but
the end zones are now full. Deep serve there by Bedell. And Mandan can't hit the coffin corner. Big swing there for Kennedy Keller, but that's a hitting and attack error for Mandan, and Minot has quickly jumped out front 4-1. Now you got your ND score feed across the bottom of our live stream screen tonight. Mandan with a couple of good passes leads to a bump over by Karski. They come near side, and flying in was Gilmore, but a little mistiming there.
I was just going to say, that kind of plays into what we were talking about pregame. You know, I think Kinsley is a very good hitter. She's working with a different setter, and so you're going to see some of that in the beginning of the season.
Karski will serve. Dug out of there by Bedell. Back row hit for Leighton Johnson. Cleaned up by Mandan, but it hit the pin. On the push across there by Kinsley Olberg, and Minot's beneficiary. A couple errors here for Mandan early on.
Yeah, Mandan's just going to have to clean some of those things up to, you know, stay in this game. But I'm confident that they'll get that done. This is the beginning of the game, first game on the new season, new court.
A tough serve there. Going out as an ace for Madeline Hansen for Minot High. Mandan couldn't handle it as Harris tried to pass it up to Gustafson. And Minot High leads 6-2. Hamlis with the pass. Gustafson with the set. Swing for Bugby. Got it.
Yeah, that's a great spot for Bugby to hit there. That's really hard to defend, that back line.
Ryan Family Dealership replay. That's what you call hitting the coffin corner
yeah,
right there.
Yep.
Bugby did that to perfection. And now the Braves will send out Tegan Schaaf to serve. Dug out by the libero. Gilmore just rolls it over. Harris to Gustafson. Oh, at the nets. The Minot block party denies Kinsley Olberg.
Yeah, Minot read that really well. They had a nice double block formed, went up, got the ball, and pushed it right down.
Now you talk about closing that block up and having everything turned in and down.
Yeah, that was about perfect.
That was pretty nicely done there on your Ryan Family Dealership replay. You can check out one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. Or you can shop online at driveryan.com. Good to have the folks at Ryan Family Dealership sponsoring our season-long replays on the PSP network. Gustafson just backhands it over. Minot can't hang on to it. And it's a point for the Braves.
Yeah, that was a good choice by Gustafson. She kind of was on the run there. It wasn't a perfect pass, and so she didn't have a lot of options, and she hasn't dumped it over yet, and it worked for her this time.
Keller with a jump serve, and that is deep. Service error for Mandan gives a point right back to Minot. Now, I mentioned PSP's Prime Time. You can join us on Wednesday nights, Prime Time Live from Buffalo Wild Wings in Minot. Everett Deshaw and Tiger Lee, your guest tomorrow night. This is another block for Minot. However, that one wasn't well formed, and it ricochets out of bounds as Mandan tools the block.
That was a really great in-system play for Mandan. They had a really great pass, and Sierra was able to get to the ball and get a nice setup to her outside, and they were able to use the block on that one.
Ooh, that had some authority on it.
Yeah, that was a great hit.
Brooke Bedell just laid the boom. Get you a picture of this on your Ryan Family Dealership replay. Whap. I just like it when they go like straight down.
Oh, I know. It's so exciting.
Minot will have Hadley Falls serving. Sending a lot of balls towards Hadley Harris. Back set. Minot sends it over with CC Stevick, who's come on. And Mandan gets a tip there for Aubrey Karski, and she's got a kill. Mandan has stacked a couple here, and they've closed the gap within 3.
Now Sierra will go back to serve, and you know they're in a 5-1 offense, and so now they have 3 hitters on the front net, where before when Sierra's in the front, they just have 2.
Big hit there for Minot High's Brooke Bedell again as she's warming up. Back-to-back kills for her. Mackenzie, you and I talk about momentum in the game of volleyball all the time, and I don't know, is there another sport that the momentum carries as much weight as in volleyball? It just seems like when one team gets on a roll, it is hard to stop them.
It is, and it's a mental thing too. Like, you know, if you get on the low end of that momentum and it gets in your head, it's hard to come out of that, and teams can play on that too. So, you know, that girl just had a tough time. I would go right back at her with my serve.
Jersey Hamas just laid down an ace for the Mandan Braves. You get a good look at that on your Ryan Family Dealership replay. Jersey with 13 aces a season ago for the Braves. Pretty good pass there for Minot High. Leads to a swing. Dug out of there and pushed down by Bugby, but Minot High kept that thing off the court. Now you get Keller ripping. Tipped at the net by Minot. Good rally here. Gilmore from the back row rolls it.
Oh, so nice.
Into the donut.
That was like a perfectly executed roll shot right there.
Yeah, you get the high-flying Kinsley Gilmore back there. You think that thing's going to have some heat on it, and she goes to the change-up and drops it in where no defenders were. Good hustle there by Harris. Played back by Keller. Dug out of there by Minot's Hansen. Swing for Johnson. Big time.
Yeah, that was a great set out there to the right side, and she took full advantage of that one.
Leighton Johnson hit that one with some steam on it. Bedell with a good serve, and this is a good rotation right now for Minot until Bugby gets some leather on that one. Gilmore has to free ball it over. Set up tight to the net, kept alive, pushed over, and is that in?
They called it in.
Oh, man. How does that point end up in the favor of the Mandan Braves?
Well, I think part of it, thanks to Sierra, that one-handed set, she did what she could with it, and they didn't give up on it.
Karski with the ace. I'll go back to the comment about Sierra Gustafson a second ago. Boy, this is a family that just keeps giving up girls that are athletic. I mean, her sisters, Sydney and Savannah, both multi-sporters, all staters, and now you got Sierra following right in her older sister's footsteps as a great athlete as well. She has to tip that one up and can't do anything with it, can the Mandan Braves.
Yeah, and that's something that Mandan's going to want to, try to keep to a minimum. That was a free ball. That should be an easy pass up to Sierra so that she can take, give it to their big hands.
Hansen with a wicked serve. Keller kept it alive. Mandan free balls it over, and then there comes Gilmore again, and that's going to be down.
Gilmore does such a good job on the off. Like, she comes in with such a strong approach, but then pulls it back at the very last second. It's hard to defend.
You think that arm is coming through at about 80 miles an hour, and then she pulls that change up and roll shot and does it very nicely. Back set for Bugby. Oh, just wide. Fast-moving first set. Minot High leads 14-11 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Hey fans, we mentioned Bones Barbecue South brings you our football games on Friday nights. True North Dakota original. You can find it at your local Cashwise Marketplace Family Fare. Good on everything. Burgers to ribs to veggies. That's Bones Barbecue Sauce. Hamas sends it over for Mandan. Gilmore tips it across. Keller swings at it for the Braves. Set up by Hansen. Now Gilmore can't hit the line.
Yeah, I think she's maybe seen that there's a little bit of a mismatch with a smaller blocker in Gustafson and trying to go down the line, but that time she wasn't able to keep it in the court.
And Mandan's going to have an ace. Tegan Schaff delivers that one and makes it a 1-point ball game here in set one. Schaff again. Serves it to Gilmore. Oh, and the "you got it, I'll take it" just got the Mandan Braves.
Yeah, that was really tricky there. Their setter took the first ball, which typically, you see the libero taking the second one, but they were kind of hung up with each other, and then there was someone else, and just a lot going on in that play.
Bristol Bolton, the sophomore, will go back to serve for Minot. Jets lead by a couple. Hamas has a touch, sent over by Ulberg, and Minot can't handle it.
That was a great court awareness there for, you said it was Ulberg, right? She saw that open spot and she hit it with the tip and got the point for Mandan.
Keller serves it. Hadley fall. Right down Broadway for the kill.
Yeah, great choice there by Minot to go to the middle. They probably saw that Mandan only had one block up, and so she took full advantage of that and hit around it with full strength.
Well, that's one of the things, you kind of wonder, a team like Minot that's breaking in new setters, is that quick offense going to take a little bit longer than maybe the pin outside offense is going to take?
Yeah.
Because that's the timing part, right?
Yeah, for sure. And, to get your middles involved, you got to have good serve receive, good passes too, because it's, the out of system balls a lot of times go to the outside pins, and that's just the nature of it.
Well, Minot's led throughout set one. Mandan closes to 16-15, and Harris goes to the float serve. Set up outside for Bedell. No, she couldn't hit the line, and look like that. Just like that, we are tied. Yeah, Brooke Bedell, one of those returners for Minot High. Older brother playing a little football at MSU Moorhead. Landon Bedell. Harris doesn't float that one and just missed the back line. A service error gives Minot High the lead right back. So good to have you tuned into the PSP Network. I'd like to promote local athletes. Be sure to like and follow us on our social media platforms of Facebook, Instagram, and X. And subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Make sure you know when we're going live as Jersey Hamas rips and fires. Dug out of there by the Braves. Hamas goes to the cutter. Kept alive by Keller for Mandan. Hamas again down the line.
She got it.
1, 2, 3 tries.
Oh, talk about a consistent hitter right there. She kept the ball in every time, and a lot of those were very aggressive hits, and there was just some scrappy defense on that, both sides of the net, but she finally got that one to fall.
Well, and she went to 3 different shots. It was cross court hard, the cutter, and then went down the line.
Yep.
All in one possession. Gustafson serves with our score tied at 17. Minot in the middle and off the block. Bergerud will serve. And the big swing there for Lashowski. Got that kill for Minot. Hamas from the right side. Out. Had to wait a second because we got a little bit of chance to scout during the crossover, but all these girls have ponytails that cover up their numbers, and when you're not 100% familiar with who the girls are, you got to wait until that ponytail's off the number, and sometimes it takes a little bit.
Yeah.
And we got a First International Bank and Trust time on the floor. Good set one brewing here from Mandan. Minot High leads 19-17, and we're back after this break on the PSP Network.
This pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Fast. ServPro arrives within the hour with certified technicians and the tools to handle any challenge. Breathe easy. Trained professionals are here when it matters most. Call ServPro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Kaya Bergerud serves for the Jets. Minot leading by a couple. Mandan could use a side out, and they go to Bugby. Cleaned up by Gilmore, set up by Bergerud. Swing for Johnson. And Mandan can't get it. Leighton Johnson has the kill. Also a track state qualifier in the hurdles as Mandan gets a much-needed point there. They go right back to Jersey Hamas.
Yeah, she's been really good for them. This, on the outside and the right side, coming in and getting the kill when they need it.
Hamas rifles a serve. Bedell to Bergrud to Johnson. Pass won by Mandan, set up by Gustafson. Swing there for the Braves. Cleaned up by the Majets. Back on the Braves side, they run a little backslide for Bugby. Good dig there by Bergrud. Johnson out.
Good job by Bugby. She came around for that slide hit, and she had to run all the way over. The set went over to the right side. She had to cover that ground, and I think just her coming over to present a block maybe got into Minot's head, and they hit that out of bounds.
That's one of the things people don't understand how good an athlete Anna Claire Bugby is.
Oh.
I mean, she runs 200s in track, and she's 6'2".
Yeah, I did not know that till I saw the scouting report.
Oh, that's a high-flying hit there for Leighton Johnson as she tools the block. Minot High has another one. Leighton Johnson, she can pick him up and put him down on the track surface. Just look at her frame, and you can see, it looks like somebody who's really fast. Oh, Mandan, one little joust at the net there. Aubrey Karski will do the serving honors now for the Braves. Serves it to Bedell, set by Bergrud. Gilmore to the push. Blocked up there by Karski and Bugby. Mandan gets a swing from Olberg. And now the cutter is wide for Leighton Johnson. We're tied at 21. How about this first set?
Say, we got a ball game here.
This does not feel like a season opener. Back road to Bedell on a tee, and Johnson puts it home.
Great back row attack there for Minot, and Mandan got underneath it, but it was that perfect right over the net, and the Majets were there to take care of that.
Yeah, Leighton Johnson's not going to miss that one.
No.
Good dig in the back row for Mandan to keep it alive. As you said, that was a heavy hit by Bedell out of the back row. And Minot, an untimely service error, has just given the point back, and we're tied at 22. Well, we had some bonus volleyball in the JV games. They went a little long today. Maybe we're destined for bonus volleyball here in set one. Dug up by Hanson. Gilmore, as Mandan has now closed up the little roll shots for Gilmore. Back row to Bedell. Wide. And Mandan has their first lead here in set one. And Coach Gertson is going to ask for and receive a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. First International Bank and Trust, a full-service, family-owned, independent community bank. Founded in 1910, locations in urban communities. Are serving them in Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. Mandan leads by a point in the closing seconds here in set one.
Engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Todd Dahmer's alongside Mackenzie Quintus back at Mandan High School. Braves lead by one. Serve up there by Tegan Schaff. Minot just going to have to free ball it over. Schaff with the bump. Gustafson with the set. And Keller throws it into a Minot block party.
Yeah, that's a great block by Minot, but it did look like it was a little bit of little miscommunication maybe between the setter and the hitter on, for Mandan.
That early season timing with both crews putting new setters in there. Bristol Bolton with a tough serve. Minot gets a point as Mandan scrambled, but they could not get it over the net.
Yeah, Hadley Harris did a great job running that down and keeping it alive.
And now Coach Anna Folk will come up and ask for a First International Bank and Trust timeout. We'll keep this one right here. We can bring up our PSP schedule here. As we mentioned on Thursday night, we'll be back in action with volleyball. Linton at Trinity, Bismarck at St. Mary's, and Beulah at DLB. PSP primetime tomorrow night, featuring Everett Deshaw and Tiger Lee. They're our guests tomorrow, live from the Buffalo Wild Wings in Minot. And a full slate of football and volleyball for you on Friday and Saturday nights. And one quick public service announcement. Hey, the PSP Network, we're hiring.
All right.
And so if you have any interest in joining us as a camera operator, we will fully train you, no experience needed. If you enjoy high school sports and want to be a part of the action, use those contacts there, office at psp.network, or contact Bryce and Nick, and we'd love to have a conversation with you joining our stable of talent here on the PSP Network. And we got a serve pro set point. Bristol Bolton serving for the Majets out of the Mandan timeouts. Harris with a pass. Gustafson sets it up. Keller off the block. Gilmore keeps it alive. Minot had to scramble in and communicate there, and Mandan gets a free ball over. Set up for Keller again, and the block is going to end set one for the Majets. A well-formed block gives us a 25-23 set one win for Minot High.
Yeah.
Take an intermission break here at the end of set one.
I was just going to say, Hadley Fall was like a brick wall up there in the last couple points.
And we'll send you the break with that block that wins game one, a Ryan Family Dealership replay, as Minot has crept out on top 1-0 here. WDA Volleyball tonight at the end of one set here in Mandan.
At any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
The North Dakota Game and Fish Department. We're all gearing up for fall hunting with our dogs. But it's also a busy time of year for our farmers and ranchers. So please, when you're in the field, be aware of the conditions. We've had a dry summer and the fire risk is real. Keep roadways clear. Be mindful of the landowners working and other hunters enjoying the outdoors this fall. Good luck this season, and remember to hunt for tomorrow.
We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Finest views meet unforgettable flavor. Welcome to Beowulf Craft Kitchen and Lounge. Upscale casual dining crafted with care, paired with an exceptional selection of wines and bourbons. A place for family fun and nights meant just for two. Or gather with friends to watch the game in our reimagined lounge, all overlooking Beowulf Golf Club, North Dakota's #1 rated course. Beowulf Craft Kitchen and Lounge. Come experience Chef Barry's fusion of flavors.
Minot leads 1-0, and there you get a look at, man, this has been going on for almost 150 years.
Holy smokes.
A 4th of July tradition in the city of Mandan, the Mandan 4th of July Parade. Man, it's a tradition unlike any other for the folks in Mandan. They'll get lined up by the butcher block at about 5 in the morning, it seems like, on the 4th of July to get their chairs, and thousands will gather on Main Street in Mandan. This year they celebrated the 250th birthday of the United States of America, the Mandan Marching Band there, and a Black Hawk flyover and some large flags donning at the very beginning of the Mandan 4th of July parade. Boy, the folks in Mandan do that one exactly right. As there you get some of the looks around some of the activities in Mandan as Minot High leads 1-0. Set 2 has Sierra Gustafson serving. Hansen with the dig, sent over by Minot High. And it's tipped there by the libero Hansen. And Mandan takes an early lead here in set 2. 23-23, Mackenzie, in set 1. What'd you like about the way the Jets closed out that first set?
Well, it was, I think, their net play. They had at least two really big blocks to end, and we talk about momentum. That gets you going at the end there.
The Mandan has another block going, and going to result in a little net play there for the Mandan Braves, and it levels up our score at 1. It's been a few years since the Domrey's family's been at the Mandan 4th of July parade, but always had a good time. I remember when the kids were little, though, we had to keep them on a leash because
yes.
you always have that feeling like the horses or the cars or something's going to trample them.
Yes, you got to be so careful.
But they're throwing candy, Dad.
you gotta get a bag full. It's very important.
Mandan's Jersey Hamas serves. Bedell with the dig. Bergrud, now a flat-footed attack there for Madeline Hansen, your libero, and that goes into the net. An attack error for Minot.
It was a really good serve by Jersey Hamas. That was very aggressive at get Minot High out of system, and then they weren't able to connect.
Hansen digs it up. Minot goes to the quick hitter. Ooh. And that is denied by Bugby.
Yeah, she pushed that back with authority.
It was a quick hitter for Minot, and Bugby read it and then just slapped that thing down to the court. Good review of that on your Ryan Family Dealership replay. I like the attacking service here by Hamas. It's given Mandan chances. They go to Keller.
Nice swing.
And she rises and fires. Kennedy Keller coming alive here in set 2.
Mandan has had some really good attacks from the right side.
I'm going to have to run that replay again because they were chanting Aubrey Karski, and I could have swore it was Kennedy Keller, but maybe the ponytails got me again. I think that might have been Karski. Okay, there's a kill for Minot. I'm going to go right back to the replay so I can confirm my own error. Yep, that was Aubrey Karski. Hey, it's the season opener for us announcers, too.
It's so true.
Dig by Hamas. Gustafson goes to the back row attack for Jersey.
I'd have to say that Jersey right now is definitely the hot hand. She's giving them kills from the back row. She's giving them kills from the front row. She's serving so aggressive.
And here's Sierra Gustafson. Not Phi Beta Kappa right now. You're going to keep feeding the hot hand.
Mm-hmm.
Hansen digs it up. Pass to Bergrud. Comes to Gilmore. And a miss hit. A nice little start here for Mandan in set 2. A little rebound for the Braves. Minot looking to get organized now and get a couple good passes here and give themselves a chance to get a side out. Bedell sets it up. Johnson flies in. Tipped a couple times. Bugby right there in the action again against Fall and Johnson. Hamas will set it up, and his swing is just out. Olberg just missed the line. And Bolton serves for the Jets. Keller this time, dug out of there by Bolton. Gilmore to the donut. Swing for Olberg. Set back up for Gilmore. Mandan gets a piece of that. Harris with a good first pass. Sets up a swing for
nice
Olberg.
cut.
And she goes to the cutter.
Yeah, she did a really good job of, like you said, cutting the ball on that one, hitting that cross court, but it's like a short cross court.
Yeah, the old thumb down. That is not easy to do. That must be one of the hardest swings to master, the cut shot.
Yeah, especially on the right side, because that's just traditionally a little bit trickier approach.
Mandan's got the service game going here in this set, and they were kind of causing Minot to scramble, and it leads to Olberg being denied at the net. Set up nicely for CC Stevic, but she hit it wide.
And Jersey Hammes was right where she should be in defense. She did a good job of kind of playing off of her blocker's shoulders, and she recognized that that ball was going out, and she let it go.
BNC Bank scoreboard. Mandan leads 9-3 here in set 2. Jets lead 1-0. BNC Bank, your life's busy. They make managing money easy. Locations in North Dakota, Arizona. That's BNC. You can find them online at bnc.bank. And you get an early timeout. Coach Gertson wants to talk about it, and we'll break. Mandan leads by 7 here in set 2. You can look at the Mandan huddle there. Anna Folk congratulating her crew on a good start here. They lead 10-3 in set 2. Minot, however, leads 1-0. This is WDA Volleyball on the PSP Network.
It's the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Tegan Schaff serves for the Braves out of the timeouts. Stevic rolls it over for the Majets. Hammes tipped at the net by Minot High, cleaned up by Bedell, back to Stevic. Mandan outside to Keller, off the block. Everything going right now for the Braves.
Yeah, Keller's been really good on the outside there for Mandan. She's hitting really hard. She had a double block up there, but I think she kind of had the know-well to go high hands and got the point.
Good serve by Schaff. Minot a little out of system here in set 2. Olberg with the tip. Oh, Hansen with the hustle. Sent over by Fall. Keller again. How about Harris? Scrambling to keep that alive off the Minot block. Set up outside for Gilmore. Yep, Minot needed it.
Yeah, they need to get Gilmore going. I feel like that's maybe one of the first hits that she's really swung full speed. She's done a lot of off speed roll shots and tips, but it'll be good for Minot if she can get going. But now she's back row.
Gilmore serves, and Olberg tips it wide. Yeah, Kinsley Gilmore, a goaltender for Minot's High's soccer team, 20 career shutouts.
Wow.
From her goaltending position. Should be going to play a little goalkeeper for the UND Fighting Hawks.
Pretty impressive.
That is impressive.
I've been impressed with her defense in the back row, and that makes sense now, knowing that she is a goalkeeper, because you know those positions kind of go hand in hand. She's keeping balls out of the net. She's reading, the way they're going, and she can do the same thing on the defensive side for Minot High.
Great first pass there by Gilmore. Sets up Bedell for the kill. Saw that on your Ryan Family Dealership replay. Shop online at driveryan.com. Keller with authority. Dug out by Minot High's Bristol Bolton. Good pass there by Gilmore, and right on time to Bedell again. The Braves have answered the bell here, and Coach Folk, I think, recognizes it. The Majets have the mo on their side all of a sudden. It's been trimmed to a 4-point game, and we got a First International Bank and Trust timeout here in set 2. Mandan by 4, 11-7. This is WDA Volleyball on the PSP Network.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
And invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together.
I'll come back to that Legacy Financial ad in a second. They took some time off the timeout that time, and a good timeout brought to you by First International Bank and Trust for Anna Folk and the Mandan Braves. They immediately get a side out.
Yeah, good choice there by Kinsley Olberg. That was the second time she's been able to connect on that tip to the spot for a point.
Keller serves. Bolton sets. Swing for Bedell. Jersey Hammis into the net. Attack error for the Braves. This just has a feel like this thing's for sure going 4 tonight, doesn't it?
Oh, yes.
This doesn't feel like either team is going to separate enough, I would believe, to have a sweep tonight, potentially. As
good dig.
Hammis hits it hard. Olberg mishit it. Oh, it's somehow Mandan pinballs it over. Good strong hit there for Bedell. Good hustle by Schaff, but the dig sends it wide. That's a kill for Minot. 12-9 on your BNC Bank scoreboard here in set 2. Hadley Fall with the knuckleball. Olberg tips again. Oh, how about the pancake save there by Gilmore. And good hustle by Stevic. Mandan has a chance, however. Hammis, denied.
Now that was some great defense by Minot High. The way Kinsley Gilmore ran in and she dug that tip out, that Kinsley, well, they're both named Kinsley. Olberg from Mandan, she was going for that same spot that's got a kill for her twice in a row, but she dug that out, and then they had a great defensive block on the net.
Yeah, it was Stevic and Lashovsky on the block for Minot High. And now they back it up with a Hadley Fall ace, and the Majets have stacked a few here in set 2. They're saying not so fast on your diagnosis about not being a sweep. Braves lead is trimmed to a point. Fall tickles the net on the serve. Gustafson tries to go to the dump. Stevic swings. Mandan bumps it up. Keller just has to send it over. Harris has to send it over, I beg your pardon. Hammis tips it. Harris now back row to Keller.
Oh, wow.
Gustafson with a dive. Mandan is scrambling, but Minot High gets it to Stevic, who finds the floor.
Lots of great scrappy play on that rally there. That was a good one. In the end, Mandan just couldn't close up their block.
Stevic with the push to the middle, and we're tied at 12. Oh, and a late serve-receive decision there. That looked like that might have been long, but Minot plays it. It's another ace for Hadley Fall, and Minot High leads 13-12. The Majets have come all the way back, and another First International Bank and Trust time on the floor. Minot 13, Mandan 12. Set 2 action here from Starion Bank Gym.
And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. PNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
And invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
Hadley Fall at the service line for the Majettes has been rolling. Harris to Keller to Hammes.
Oh, nice
and
swing.
right back to the well go the Mandan Braves, and we're tied at 13. And when Mandan's needed something here, they've gone to Jersey Hammes, and why not? Your leading kill gal from a year ago.
Yeah, she does a really good job of keeping the ball in the court. Like, that was not a perfect set, because it was coming off the platform. But she does a good job of keeping it in and being aggressive at the same time.
Lashovsky had her shot tipped at the net. Now Gustafson sent it long. I got a couple new sponsors on the PSP Network. I'd like to say thanks for joining the party as North Dakota Game and Fish. We mentioned the UPS store upping their sponsorship level, and then it's also thanks to Credence Energy Services for joining us as well as sponsors on the network. Good serve by Minot. Gilmore brings it over to Bedell, and Brooke Bedell is having a night.
Yeah, I would say she's kind of the hot hand for Minot High right now.
A good pass by Gilmore from that back row sets up Bedell, and Minot has the kill for the senior Bedell. Gustafson, her tip denied at the net by Bedell. She's all over the place. Bergrud sets it up for Johnson. Harris with the dive, tipped over by by Mandan. Set up in the middle for Lashovsky, and she tools the block. And Minot is rolling, and Coach Folk now is out of timeouts. She can't do anything about it here in set two. You see the timeouts with the dots below you, the team's names on your BNC Bank scoreboard, and Uncle Mo has shifted here, and all of a sudden it's the Mandan Braves who are out of system.
Yep, volleyball so many times is a game of runs, and Minot's gone on a couple good runs now, and so they find themselves on top.
Wasn't Mandan just on top like 11-3 like a minute ago?
10-3, yeah.
Yeah. A little 14-3 run.
Oh, shoot.
And now Mandan, Jersey Hammes is in the nets, and it is all Majettes. Cruise control right now. Bergrud wide on the serve. I had to laugh at my PSP broadcast colleagues of the night, Chuck Claremont, Scott Woodmansey. There was a season opener for football, and the score was 18-14, and Chuck said, we took a little trip. And Woody looked at him like, really? It's like the first night. like what are you doing on the first night trying to talk like that? I literally belly laughed. I'm like, no, that is funny, because I could see the look on Woody's face, even though they weren't in there, like in the broadcaster view.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Majettes go back to Leighton Johnson, and she rises and connects. Bedell will serve. Hammes digs it up. Pushed over by Bugby. Set up wide and just backhanded over by Gilmore, but it hit the pin. Or maybe went around the pin.
Yeah, I don't even think it went inside the pin. Yeah, it was completely on the outside.
Well, Minot looking to take a 2-0 lead here. Mandan looking to close on the serve of Jersey Hammes, and that's a good start.
Yep, that was a great serve by Jersey.
Her serve's been money tonight.
Mm-hmm.
A few aces for Jersey tonight. Mixing it up, too. Good pass there by Hansen. Sets up Gilmore again. Minot has the answer.
Yeah, Mandan just wasn't able to close up the block, and Kinsley's going to hit right through that, and that's hard to defend when you get just a little bit of a touch off of a block.
Madeline Hansen with the serve. Sent up in the middle for Bugby. She tips it over. Roll shot for Gilmore. Set wide to Keller. Good dig there by Bedell. Bergrud. Kinsley Gilmore with the roll shot. Keller hits it hard. Now back row attack for Bedell. Oh, just missed. I'm going to go a Rand Family Dealership replay of that one just to see, because that was close. Oh. John saying, I can't move that fast. It was hit too hard. And Mandan has stacked a couple now. The ace for Karski. Aubrey does the honors, and don't look now. There's the Mandan student section getting into it. Cheering on Aubrey right in front of him. Set up for Johnson and a miss hit. I was looking at Coach Gertson like he's got one timeout to burn. I was wondering if he was going to take it right there as the Braves have rattled off 3 straight. He says, play on, ladies. Bedell passes it to Gilmore. Free ball for Mandan. Middle for Bugby. She goes to the corner. Bedell hustles it down. Tight set for Gilmore, blocked by Bugby. Now wide to Johnson, who tips it down. A timely point there for Minot High. Leighton Johnson, the senior, right on the money. Just great timing there. She elevates. And like you said, everybody thinks the Thunder's coming, and then the late tip. She's learning that one along with Gilmore.
Yep, and she saw that she had 2 big blockers right there in front of her, and so she took advantage of the tip.
Bristol Bolton closed out game 1 at the service line. And a big block, and it's in. Mandan was saying it was out. Minot High was saying it was in, and the point goes the way of the Majets. Bristol Bolton, another good serve. And the blocks are coming in succession for Minot High.
And they bring it at the end of the game, just like the first set. Like, their blocks were so good at the end of the game.
And now you get a Serve Pro set point. Trained technicians, 24/7 emergency service at Serve Pro. And Minot High just threw down an ace. It's the serving of Bristol Bolton and the front line blocks in set 1 and in set 2. And don't look now, Minot High leads 2-0 here on the home floor of the Mandan Braves. We'll go to our intermission break. Minot High wins set 2, 25-19. And a Ryan Family Dealership replay of the ace by Bristol Bolton as we send you to our intermission break.
We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Fast. Serve Pro arrives within the hour with certified technicians and the tools to handle any challenge. Breathe easy. Trained professionals are here when it matters most. Call Serve Pro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
We realized he had 2 broken bones was fear. Then once we realized and got a plan with Trinity and our doctor, a lot of comfort.
He told me that he can fix my arm, and he showed me a lot of stuff that he could do to help me.
Trinity Health Orthopedics is as good as you can find anywhere in the country. A lot of us take pride in that, and that's why we stay here and we keep doing what we do.
Trinity Health, making more possible.
At any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Partner for commercial and business loans. We not only provide lending you need to grow your business, but we also reinvest in our communities. We believe in strengthening our businesses and creating opportunities for success. Choose Dakota Community Bank and Trust for your commercial and business loans, and together let's keep our communities thriving.
Serving the community, looking out for you. At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
Meet unforgettable flavor. Welcome to Beowulf Craft Kitchen and Lounge. Upscale casual dining crafted with care, paired with an exceptional selection of wines and bourbons. A place for family fun and nights meant just for two. Or gather with friends to watch the game in our reimagined lounge, all overlooking Beowulf Golf Club, North Dakota's #1 rated course. Beowulf Craft Kitchen and Lounge. Come experience Chef Barry's fusion of flavors.
Bergerud will serve as Minot has won set 1, 25-23, and set 2, 25-19. Leighton Johnson says hello.
That was pretty. It was a great set, and she got the timing on that one just perfect.
The thing that's been impressive about the Jets tonight is they've got these celebrations going for their bench. When they get a good play, they've got those things well choreographed already here. And the first regular season match of the campaign is now there's a whistle against Minot. Let's see if Mandan can get some good things going here, just like they did in set 2 off the serve of Jersey Hamas. A little bit of an overpass. Bugby to Gustafson, back to Bugby.
Oh, nice.
Yes, sir.
And I just have to say, great choice there by Bugby. That was a very high overpass. She could have easily been like, I'm going to take this, but she stepped back and, set it, or overhand passed it to her setter, and then she was able to get her up for a perfect set, and she slammed it down.
That's a good call, because I was thinking that when I saw it that Bugby was just going to attack that overpass, and she just set it up, calmly retreated a couple steps, and then threw down the law. As now Jersey Hamas gets an ace. Reminder, after the game, we'll have our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show. Leighton Johnson.
Oh, nice dig.
Bugby digs it. Gilmore hits it. Gilmore digs it. Now they tip-tap it out the net. Bugby with the push. Hansen with the dig. Bedell rises. Gustafson just pogo sticks it up in the air. Karski off the block.
Really good scrappy play by Mandan there. There was some untraditional hits on the ball, but it worked, and they got it down.
I wasn't quite ready to cue the music. Like, what do you call it, circus ball sometime? Yeah. It wasn't quite that, but it was approaching. It wasn't like pass set, kill.
Yeah.
Keller with the push down the line. Bedell rolls it over. Mandan's got a chance. They go middle to Bugby, and that's a few feet too long.
Yeah, I like her plan there, but that was just too long.
Yeah, Anna Claire Bugby, the first-team All-Stater, the All-WDA basketball performer. Yeah, we mentioned the basketball offers coming in fast and furious for Anna Claire. The North Dakota and South Dakota Division I schools have offered. NDSU, SDSU, USD. And haven't seen too many attack errors tonight for Mandan, for Minot. That was one of them right there. Now, Bugby just set a school record this last season for single game rebounds, 23.
Holy smokes.
That is, that's like a week's worth for a lot of people. She did it twice, not only once, and she tied her own record. As there goes Bugby off the backslide. Good cleanup by Minot. Wachowski now wide to Gilmore, and she cranks it down the line, but it is out.
Yeah, she wants that line so bad.
And Karski can't tickle the back line. As part of our postgame tonight, we'll give out our player of the game, brought to you by Sport Clips. They keep you looking your best. You can check it online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com. I just got the MVP haircut experience a week ago.
Looks good.
Well, thank you. I've had 2 really good haircuts from Sport Clips, so I just keep going back.
Do they do 2-year-old?
I would imagine so. I mean, they got sports going on the TVs.
Well,
I mean,
Bear likes sports, and he needs a haircut.
I've gone a few times now, and so now my card is filled up. So the next time I go, the MVP haircut experience is half price.
All right.
Yes. Leighton Johnson was liking that right side. And Mandan, just like they did in set 2, got ahead, and here come the Mad Jets. Johnson tools the block. Hansen now serves for Minot. Hamas digs it up. Keller hits it hard, right between a couple defenders.
Great job by Keller keeping that ball and play aggressively. That was definitely an out-of-system ball, but Mandan made it work.
And you get our first look tonight at Skylar Benzinger coming in to serve for Mandan, the 5'6" junior. Defensive specialist, also soccer player for the Braves. Oh, we lost the volleyball. And we can tell you that as part of our post-game tonight, you'll have your move of the game brought to you by Credence Energy Services. Located across 8 states, founded in Minot in 2014. And you can find out more at credenceenergy.com. The southpaw serve from Benzinger. Johnson is blocked at the net. Keller and Karski. And Minot found the back line.
Yep, that corner is so hard to defend, especially out there on that right side, so that's a great spot to go to by Gilmore.
Now, Minot, as we mentioned, went 5-1 in the crossover, and they are looking to continue this good early season start for the Majets. With their returning All-Stater, Everett Deshaw, still sidelined with an ACL injury. Minot's with the block. It's Stevick and Fall again. I want to talk about this, Mackenzie. So you got your All-WDA, All-State performer, Deshaw out. How nice is it to get reps for everybody else now and get everybody kind of into a rhythm for Minot High? And then all of a sudden you're going to welcome Everett back at some point in time.
Oh, yeah, that's big time. It's like the more girls can get reps on the floor in a competitive game like this, the better your program's going to become.
That will pay dividends for the Majets later on in the season. I'm sure they'd like to have Everett back right now.
Oh, yes.
Don't mistake what Kenzie and I were trying to say. But hey, man, if you have to deal with an injury, well, that's as now we went to the review and we get a tip call, and it favors the Majets. But if you got to have Everett out of the lineup, heck, let's get some other ladies some swings here and get them some confidence.
Yep.
And just develop depth that you know is going to come into play at some point in time in a conference like the WDA. Hamas with the dig, but it was on top of the net. And Minot High has crept back on top 9-7 here, looking for the sweep. How about the week for the Minot High Majets? Coach Gertson comes out of the crossover, and he comes to Mandan, and then they host Legacy on Thursday night. tipped over by Bugby. Or check that. That was Karski. Nope, it was Ulberg.
Oh, yes.
And now Stevic gets into the kill party. And now the timeout that isn't the timeout. Mandan's going to send in Maya Dannenfelser.
No, they heard you call timeout, and Minot was...
The impromptu FIBT mini timeout brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. Well, the Jets haven't started these sets strong, but man, this middle portion has been all Minot high. Harris with the pass. Swing for Keller. Minot's block has been awesome tonight. And now Mandan, a little miscommunication. And Coach Falk is going to get now an official First International Bank and Trust timeout. FIBT.com is where you find the good folks at First International. As they've been doing it since 1910. Locations in Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. Minot High looking for the sweep. They're up 2-0 and 11-7 here in set 3.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors, your plan, your future, your team.
How can I help you today? From big, bold banners and yard signs to professional business cards, flyers, brochures, and more, we can help.
And welcome back to break. Out of break as Bristol Bolton serves. Back on the Jets sideline. And Mandan goes to Keller. Oh, and she ricochets one off the block.
Yeah, Mandan needed that one coming out of the timeout.
I got some scores coming in across the WDA tonight. Looks like Century's picked up the sweep over Williston. Jamestown has swept St. Mary's tonight. Legacy has swept Minot North. All sweeps. The Jets looking to join the party as they get a roll kill there for CC Stevic. Bismarck High, that's a late start out in the Queen City of Dickinson, up 1-0 over the Mavericks. There's your WDA scoreboard update tonight, brought to you by BNC Bank. Kinsley Gilmore serves from the Jets, up 4. Jersey Hammes denied by Falk and Stevic. That's the story of the game for me, is this Minot High block tonight. It has been on par. Pushed over by Olberg. Bedell shoves it into the middle. Mandan's got 5 girls standing at about 3 square feet, and that doesn't work very good. The spacing closed in on the Braves, and Coach Falk is going to burn her final First International Bank and Trust timeouts. Minot High stretched it out to a 6-point lead. The Jets looking for the sweep. They lead 14-8 here. It's an FIBT.com timeout.
This pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
How can I help you today? From big, bold banners and yard signs to professional business cards, flyers, brochures, and more, we can help bring your ideas to life. The UPS Store, 1940 South Broadway, Minot.
Kinsley Gilmore puts it in play for Minot. And finding the line on the tip is Olberg.
Yeah, she likes that spot, and it works for her, so that was a great decision by her, and it was a good pass to start the play by Mandan.
Kinsley Olberg, the sophomore, a few kills tonight. Harris serves. Stevic has to hustle in and just bump it over for Minot. Hammes to the roll shot and hit the tape.
I don't blame her for going to the tip there. That block on the outside has been so strong for Minot High.
And Hadley Fall serves it up. Hadley also a track performer, basketball standout for the Majets. Part of that state championship Majet basketball team, also 6th place in the state shot put, 3rd place in the state discus for Hadley Fall. Majets lead by 5. Oh, how about that back set? Bedell. And Mandan gets a good rip there for Aubrey Karski. And Mandan trying to just get that student section engaged here. Looks like a red, white, and blue night is what they came with tonight. Why not after the Mandan
I was going to say
parade on the 250th birthday of our country? Hammes goes to the tip. Set up on a tee. And Minot drops it home.
it's a really good adjustment by Bedell there, because that was not a traditional set. It was coming off of a tip, and she saw that the opportunity was there to do a kind of a little one-step approach, and she went up and killed it.
Yes, she didn't really have her feet under her almost,
No.
if you want to call it that. Bergrud serves. Bedell cranks one up. Harris with the bump set. Karski dug out of there by Gilmore. Good hustle by Bergrud. Free ball, however, for Mandan. They go to the backslide to Bugby. In.
Oh, wow. And that's a great play for Mandan. You know, we talk a lot about how Anna Claire is such a good basketball player. Well, that slide approach is so much like a layup, and you can come around and get so much power. I know she really likes that one.
Jersey Hammes with the jump serve. Good pass by Bedell. Sets up Johnson. Now Mandan answers with Keller, but that is deep. Man, we got to start thinking about, if it's going to go to a Majet sweep here, let's thinking about an MVP of the contest here. This is a well-rounded attack tonight for Minot High.
It has been.
You know, I've liked things in spurts for Bedell. Like things in spurts tonight for Kinsley Gilmore. Leighton Johnson has had some big swings. It's going to be a tough choice for you, Mackenzie.
Yeah, I was going to say, and I had Hadley Fall on my list there.
And Hadley Fall, yeah.
She's got some aces, and she's got a ton of blocks.
See, that's why Mackenzie has the final decision.
Oh, well. Just goes to show that you're right. There's a lot of girls that are deserving.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough choice. Mandan backhands it over, but it's wide. Here we go again. We took a little trip. Really? Really? First game?
That's almost as bad as when it gets to 6-7 and the students go crazy.
Oh, man. Are we still doing that, by the way?
I don't know. We'll see.
I hope not. Mandan tipped it around the nets, and then Hadley Fall sent it just beyond in front of the Mandan bench. Benzinger, the southpaw, will come in and serve. Gilmore passes it up to Bergrud. Back row for Bedell. That's been a good play tonight for Minot High. There's almost a play there where Bergrud sets that and then has to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Because here comes Brooke Bedell. Well, this combination right here has paid dividends in sets 1 and 2 for Minot, with Bristol Bolton serving, and this front line established now for Minot. Gilmore does it.
She almost even just paintbrushed that one over. It didn't have quite the power that usually you see behind Kinsley Gilmore, but sometimes that works even better than slamming it down.
Yeah,
Get the defense on their heels.
She threw the changeup at him. Didn't get full throttle on that one, but just the fingertips. Bolton dug out of there by Dannenfelser, who just came on. Denied at the net. It's the Minot block again. Bolt with another serve. Pass by Benzinger. And another Minot block. It's Hadley Fall again.
Yeah, she just played before, got a block right out there on the outside for Mandan. Now she's all the way over to the other pin, getting a block on Mandan's right side.
That one might have just sealed the deal for me, Mackenzie. Going to have John Haugen producing for us tonight. And now this Bristol Bolton serve has been money as well. There she is, the sophomore, doing a number at the service line, closing out these games for Minot High tonight. Bolton again. Dug by Dannenfelser. Rolled over. Back row for
another
Bedell.
That's 2 back row kills for her just in this back half of this set right here.
And a Serve Pro match point. 24/7 trained technicians, fire and water cleanup and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Magi looking for the sweep. They lead 25-14 here in set 3. Olberg off the top of the block. Saves one of those match points for Mandan. Kennedy Keller will be serving, and just one side out for the Majets. And we'll call it a night tonight from Starion Bank Gym. Hansen to Bolton, tipped over by Gilmore. Mandan wide, and that is going to do it. Set 3 will go to the Majets, 25-16, and it's a sweep. 3-0 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard and our planning team financial advisors. Shots Crossroads postgame show comes up next. It's a sweep for the Majets on the road tonight in the season opener to WDA. This is WDA Volleyball on the PSP Network.
We started with small beginnings. And just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. BNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Sometimes.
All right, we're back in our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads postgame show. Coach Gertson, hey, the momentum from the BPS crossover carried over tonight. Nice road win. What'd you like about the team tonight?
I told them I loved the composure that we had out there. There were very few ups and downs. I mean, points-wise, we were down, we were up, but our attitude, our composure out on the court was fantastic. So that's what really carried us, is we just stayed even keel the whole game.
And the first two sets were real close. And then the service line, you had Bristol back there, and your block at the end of those two sets was just phenomenal.
Yeah. No, the block's a work in progress. We know we have some athletic height at the net, so trying to use that as best we can. But they did a good job of making adjustments, seeing where the hitters were trying to score, and they just sealed it up. So, yeah, absolutely, they did a fantastic job.
I mean, it's early season. We're still rotating things. We're still working out the kinks, but what do you like so far about you're breaking in a new setting crew? Obviously, Mackenzie's been setting for 4 or 5 years in some cases, but what do you like about how that's coming together from a timing standpoint?
No, it's really good. Kaya's played with some of these players on club, so she has some reps with them. We were practicing last year knowing this was coming up, so she's gotten reps with all these hitters for quite a while. But yeah, Bristol's really stepping up into a role that we need her to be good at, and she's doing a fantastic job. So both of them are giving the hitters hittable balls, and our hitters are doing a good job with them right now.
Nice win on the road tonight, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, that's Coach Gertson, and good luck on Thursday. Let's bring in Hadley Fall. All right, Hadley. Man, that had to be fun, right? The team is clicking right now. You come out of the crossover, you come down here and get the sweep against Mandan, and everybody's in fired up mode, right?
Yes, all of us are just working together really good right now. Like, we're clicking with each other, and like we're just like connecting.
I know you had some good swings tonight, but I want to talk about the block. What got into that? Because at the end of the first two sets, it seemed like they couldn't get a ball by you.
Well, I just been working really hard on that, like setting it. We've been practicing and practice, and just yeah.
And how nice is it your team is getting some extra people kind of rotated in, and you know you've got Everett kind of coming back out of the bullpen here at some point. How much confidence does that give you, knowing that you've got a great player kind of waiting in the wings here?
It's like awesome. Like, we've had people step up for her, but like it's awesome to know that she's coming back soon.
And for you, you're a multi-sport athlete. What do you like about volleyball that kind of just puts a smile on your face?
It's like such like team oriented. Like, I get to like connect with all my friends. We get to like just have fun, and like yeah.
Great game tonight.
Thank you.
All right, that's Hadley Fall, our MVP of the contest tonight. We'll be back with more of our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads post-game show after this break on the PSP Network.
Is proudly brought to you by PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
At Planning Team Financial Advisors, we help individuals create their personalized strategies. We specialize in financial planning, retirement planning, insurance, and 401k distribution options. Don't leave your future to chance. Call Planning Team Financial Advisors today for a free retirement review. Planning Team Financial Advisors. Your plan, your future, your team.
Fast. ServPro arrives within the hour with certified technicians and the tools to handle any challenge. Breathe easy. Trained professionals are here when it matters most. Call ServPro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today. Need help fast. At ServPro, we're on the road within the hour, ready to restore what matters most. Our certified technicians arrive prepared, backed with decades of experience and advanced tools to handle any challenge. Inside, our team gets to work, quickly assessing the damage and getting straight to work. So you can breathe easy, knowing trained professionals are here when it matters most. Call ServPro in Minot, Bismarck, or Williston today.
Fender bender, a big idea. The next chapter.
Different days have different needs.
But they all start the same way.
With one call to First Western.
Banking. Insurance. Trust.
Not departments, just different ways we show up for the same people.
First Western, all under one roof, all in your corner. You can bank on us.
Welcome to the UPS store. How can I help you today? From big, bold banners and yard signs to professional business cards, flyers, brochures, and more, we can help bring your ideas to life. The UPS store, 1940 South Broadway, Minot.
At any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
AE Construction Management and General Contracting builds more than structures. They build confidence. Your trusted partner in commercial construction across North Dakota, they handle everything, from planning to final delivery. Whether it's steel, industrial, or retail, AECM builds with precision and safety. Their hands-on approach keeps your project on time and on budget. Build better with AECM. Call Tim at 701-818-0099 or visit aeconstructionmanagement.com.
Dear valued customer, I'm Jared Lundeen, owner of Trusted Tire and Auto. Around here, winters can be long and roads can be rough. That's why you deserve a reliable partner. We carry premium tires installed by our certified team of experts, and our total car care covers it all, from brakes, transmissions, diagnostics, and more. And trust, we know it's built through real local connections, even small things like a handwritten thank you. Choose us for trusted service that goes the extra mile. Sincerely, Jared.
Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your trusted partner for commercial and business loans. We not only provide lending you need to grow your business, but we also reinvest in our communities. We believe in strengthening our businesses and creating opportunities for success. Choose Dakota Community Bank and Trust for your commercial and business loans, and together let's keep our communities thriving.
Serving the community, looking out for you. At Dakota Community Bank and Trust, that's what we do.
Is proudly brought to you by ESP Network on all social media platforms. ESP Network, it's game day.
But they quickly cleared out of Starion Bank Gym tonight in Mandan. We're the only people left in here, Mackenzie. That's a final on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Minot High sweeps Mandan tonight. 25-23, 25-19, and 25-16. Minot High gets it done in straight sets, and they win their season opener WDA campaign. Mandan falls to 0-1. It's our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame show. Planning Team Financial Advisors helping clients work towards financial freedom, and Shots Crossroads, your postgame headquarters. You can order online at shotscrossroads.com. All right, a few things to take care of here on our Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads postgame show. But Mackenzie, first, I got some thoughts. You heard from Coach Gertz and you heard from Hadley Fall. This is a team right now for Minot High that, boy, they have come out of the gate strong, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the WDA.
Yeah, I really liked what Coach Gertzen had to say about how he was, really happy with their composure. That's such a huge thing in volleyball. We talked about how momentum changes the game, and if you can keep composed when the ball's maybe not going your way, you're going to pull back on that momentum so much quicker.
All right, get a little highlight package here brought to you by Ryan Family Dealership tonight. Mackenzie's going to run through a few of the final game stats, and I'll give you a BNC scoreboard update here. But here's your game rewind, some highlights from tonight's action. As Mackenzie, go through some of those final numbers for Minot High and tell us who led the attack tonight for the Majets.
We had Brooke Bedell that was leading the attack with 13 kills. Next up was Leighton Johnson with 7, and Kinsley Gilmore also had 7. Our player of the game, Brooke Fall, she had 3 on, or not Brooke Fall, I'm sorry, Hadley Fall had 3 on only 8 attacks, so that's a pretty decent percentage, She was so strong on the block. So pretty rounded there. They had a lot of girls involved. We had Madeline Hansen had 22 digs. Brooke Bedell had 13 digs. Kinsley Gilmore 19 digs. And then the block party of the entire team, really.
Yeah. Led by Hadley Fall with the 6 blocks tonight to lead the way for Minot High as they get to a 1-0 mark in WDA play. Other scores in from around the WDA conference tonight. Jamestown sweeps St. Mary's. Century sweeps Williston. Legacy sweeps Minot North. So it's a sweep kind of night tonight in the opening night of WDA play, as Bismarck High is leading Dickinson 2-0, and the Demons lead in set 3. So you could have 5 sweeps tonight in WDA play if that one out in the Queen City holds up along with the final here tonight. All right, fans, a couple things left to do on our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame show. First up, it is your move of the game tonight, brought to you by Credence Energy Services. Located across 8 states, founded in Minot in 2014, Credence is a leading independent production and mid-state chemical company providing advanced technology solutions to the oil and gas industry. Find out more about credenceenergy.com. Hey, man, Brooke Bedell could have easily been our MVP of the contest tonight had it not been for the block thing that Hadley Fall had going on. 13 kills and a number of digs tonight, a double-double for her. And, boy, she had it going, and your move of the game tonight is one of the number of back row attacks tonight for Brooke Bedell. This was one of these plays that it seemed like every time Minot High went to this, it worked.
Yeah, for sure. And you don't necessarily see that a lot in high school volleyball, that the back row attack can be as effective as it was for Minot High tonight.
Yeah, this is not the one, but the other one I remember was Berglund set that Bergrud, I beg your pardon, set that thing and had to get out of the way because Brooke Bedell was coming right down Broadway on that back row attack. But there is your Credence Energy Services move of the game tonight's the back row setup for Brooke Bedell. All right, fans, take a quick glance at our PSP schedule upcoming. At PSP primetime tomorrow night, Everett Deshaw, Tiger Lee joining you from Minot High basketball and volleyball, and West Hope Newburgh football, respectively. That'll be live from Buffalo Wild Wings tomorrow night. Triple header of volleyball on Thursday. Linton at Trinity, Bismarck at St. Mary's, Beulah at DLB. Friday night football brought to you by Bones Barbecue Sauce. Williston and Dickinson. South from Fargo and Minot North, and West Fargo and Legacy. And on Saturday, we round out the week with Bishop Ryan and Bottineau football and Minot North and Dickinson volleyball. There's your full slate on the PSP network for this week of August 31st. All right, Mackenzie, last thing for us, it's our MVP of the contest brought to you by Sport Clips. They keep you looking your best. You can check in online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com. You got kills, you got aces, and you lead the team in blocks. None other than Hadley Fall tonight, your MVP of the contest, the senior for the Majets.
Yeah, I really enjoyed watching her play tonight, and I thought the blocks were like a key part of them pulling out the sets, of, winning the games. She was across both pins, just getting it done.
Yeah, and then when I picked her down there for the, let me back up the train. When you picked her,
we picked it.
But I got to announce it down there, and it was like that was the most popular dang selection of all time.
Yeah,
I mean, the whole team was like, yeah, Hadley. I'm like, okay, all right, here we go. Yeah, congratulations, the senior Hadley Fall is your Sport Clips MVP tonight for the victorious Majets this evening. All right, that'll put a wrap on the broadcast tonight. Reminder, hey, if you're interested, we're hiring camera operators. Could use some help in Bismarck, Dickinson, Minot, everywhere in between. If you're interested in doing a little work, you get paid, obviously. We train, no experience needed. If you like sports and want to be part of what PSP Network's got going on, there's your contacts right there. Email address, phone numbers, and get in touch with us. We'll be happy to have a conversation with you. All right, hey, welcome back.
All right.
We'll do it again on Thursday.
Can't wait.
All right, Minot High victorious tonight. It's a wrap on your BNC Bank scoreboard, 3-0. The Magi, the Magi are the boys' team. The Majets are the girls' team. I get it. Don't send any letters into the PSP network. The Majets victorious tonight in straight sets. That'll put a wrap on our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show for John Haugen and my partner tonight, Mackenzie Quintus. Todd Domery saying so long and good evening tonight from Starion Bank Gym in Mandan. It's a sweep for Minot High.
We started with small beginnings, and just like the visionary entrepreneurs we serve, we turned an idea into reality. PNC National Bank, where possibilities begin right here at home.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by